You get an oil change. A few days later, the plastic cover underneath your engine is hanging down and dragging on the road. The shop was the last one to touch it, so the shop must have damaged it, right? Maybe. Maybe the technician forgot a fastener. Maybe one of the old plastic clips looked reusable and failed after the vehicle left. Maybe the mounting hole was already worn out from years of being removed and reinstalled, and nobody noticed because the cover was still hanging on. When I went to tech school, they taught us what happens to materials as they age. Plastic gets brittle, rubber hardens, swells, and cracks. Electrical connectors get weak. Vacuum lines become fragile. The clips holding covers underneath your vehicle stop holding the way they did when they were new. What school could not teach us was how to take apart a 15-year-old vehicle without anything ever breaking. Nobody can teach that, because it is not possible. Picture a 10-year-old electrical connector. The technician has to unplug it to perform the repair. He presses the locking tab exactly the way it was designed to be pressed, and the tab snaps off in his hand. Did the technician break it? Technically, yes. Did he damage a good part through carelessness? No. That part had been deteriorating for years. The repair just happened to be the day it finally failed. So here is the standard I hold my own shop to, and it is the standard I think you should expect anywhere you go. If a technician slips with a tool, scratches your vehicle, forces something that should not have been forced, or forgets to reinstall something, that belongs to the shop. Not partially, not with an explanation attached. We pay for it, and we correct it. If a deteriorated part fails while it is being handled correctly, that is part of repairing an older vehicle. It is not a punishment, and it is not a trick. It is what happens when materials that are 12 or 15 years old finally get moved. And here is the part most people never hear. If we can see the risk before we start, you should hear about it before we start. Rusted exhaust bolts, brittle intake connectors, a plastic coolant neck on a vehicle known for cracking them. If there is a reasonable chance something may break during the repair, telling you afterward is too late. That conversation belongs at the beginning, while you still have a choice about how you want to proceed. There is also a right way and a wrong way to have the conversation afterward. The wrong version is a phone call that says, "We broke one of your vacuum lines, so that is going to be another $80. The accurate version sounds like this. "While we were removing the intake to reach the part you brought it in for, one of the original vacuum lines cracked. It is the factory line, it is 15 years old, and the plastic has hardened. I have a photo of it. Here is what it cost to replace, here is why I would not put it back in that condition, and here is what I would do if it were my vehicle." Same event, completely different conversation. One of them leaves you guessing. The other one shows you. I will say the uncomfortable part as well. If every age-related failure automatically becomes the shop's responsibility, the cost does not disappear. It gets built into what every customer pays, including the customers whose parts never broke. So let me go back to the cover hanging under your engine. I do not know what happened to it, and neither does anybody else reading this, but it can be investigated. Put the vehicle in the air and look at the mounting points. If a tab is snapped off with the hardware still in it, that tells one story. If the fasteners are simply missing, that tells another. If the hole was worn and elongated long before anybody touched it, that tells a third. A shop willing to put your car on a lift and show you what they found is a shop being straight with you. A shop that gets defensive before it even looks is telling you something too. Fairness does not mean the customer always pays. It does not mean the shop always pays either. It means somebody takes the time to figure out what most likely happened, shows you what they found, and says it plainly, including on the days when the answer is that we were the ones who caused it. And when a shop tells you a part was already brittle, that does not automatically make them dishonest. It also does not automatically make them right. It makes it something they should be able to show you.